Hey now, say now. It's your boy, Young Roc Thorough, and you're watching A King, His Crown, and His Earth's podcast. And this topic, I believe, is on meditation. Yeah, meditation. Just, helping you guys get acquainted with your host.
Yes, and meditation is a good way to dig in with you because it is something that you have come to hold dear, as I believe. So, first and foremost, do you enjoy meditating?
Wow, meditation. I always try doing things on my own. And when I did it on my own, it fell under the banner of prayer. I knew I was on the right track though. You know what I mean? But it was more about, for me, when I was praying, it was more about the being still and the just being still and getting your thoughts together and getting your thoughts aligned, which is what meditation is. Meditation, it just brings everything in alignment for me, and I enjoy it a lot.
Great. So, what actually made you start meditating in the first place?
Excuse me.
Of course, that looks like a nice fatty.
This probably started it, my early days smoking weed.
Oh, wow.
They always have bad names for it. Or he's dozing off, or he's spaced out. No.
Meditating.
But like I said, the prayer thing, I knew how much wonders that worked wonders. I know how much help that was for me in my growth and development. You understand me? But like I said, the religious thing was full of politics, and meditating just is a one-on-one thing with self, and it wasn't until recently that I decided to go with that more than anything else. Meditating, I had a ego death, a day of enlightenment. The use of psychedelic mushrooms might have helped caused it. And the ego death, and just meeting somebody new and very creative. It was a no-brainer for us. We clicked on the meditating together and realized how much at peace every day that went by we were. So we kept it going, and every day it just brings more and more peace, more and more creativity.
Wow, peace and creativity seems like it's been a very positive addition to your life. So it also seems like you are on a regular meditative path. So what's made you continue to meditate regularly since starting?
While I'm meditating, I'm also learning about meditating. We started with 15-minute guided meditations where, some guy's voice is helping you focus. But I might have graduated to not needing the help, the guide. I still use them sometimes, but it's more on me. And I'm up to an hour sometimes meditating. You understand me? And in my learning about meditation, somebody used a great analysis of meditation. Like if you ever go to the beach, or if you ever dive deep into a pool, or you're in the ocean, You know, as soon as you dive in there, a couple feet down, and the deeper you go, it's even more so. But you know, you don't have to go far down for things to be calm. No matter if there's a hurricane, blizzard, typhoon, or whatever you want to call it going on the surface or above the surface, everything remains calm underneath the surface. You understand me? And that's what meditation does for me. It helps me get in touch with the deeper, the deeper me.
And you said that.
And I calm myself before I make any drastic moves or decisions.
Okay, so it is a part of your conscious decision-making process.
That's right. And make sure all my thoughts are aligned. I used to think it was work, work, work. Until that motherfucking, you know what I mean? We used to say work, work, hurt, work, work, work until that pussy all hurt. Excuse my language. But, just that work, work, work attitude, meaning get up, go get it. Get up, go get it, get up, go get it. You understand me? I'm outside. But in my meditation, I've learned that it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. And you remove that you remix that term. It'll be about moving when you're more aligned. You understand me? So when you have those moments where stuff is just a lot of stuff going through your head and you feel like guilty for not being motivated, don't be so hard on yourself, bro. You understand me? But what you do need to do is take time to meditate. Get those emotions and those feelings aligned the right way. And then go get it. You understand me? Because just meditating ain't gonna get you the bag. You understand me? But it'll give you a better understanding of the bag.
So it's the meditation in combination with the action.
That's right. But feeling good first. If you're feeling weird, just be cool. Meditate. It's all about feeling good first. And the great words of a mentor I've been listening to online, Miss Abraham Hicks. Things gotta be aligned, bro. And then you get to it, you heard? Or you'll just be running in place, getting nowhere fast, you heard? I've been there, trust me.
And what's the point of going nowhere fast?
Tell me about it. There's a difference, you know what I mean? And when meditating, you get get in tune with energy and the earth and how everything is in sync. And the bag is everywhere, bro. The bag is everywhere.
Well said. You also mentioned prayer when you were discussing meditation. So how has meditation become spiritual for you? What's the spiritual connection?
The spiritual connection is, with the earth, more with the earth and more with self. I have to be honest with you. It's not about entities and deities and, and names and titles. So spirituality has become more internal with me. Shout out to the 5%ers, man. You guys are back in full force with a lot of the knowledge of self and this woke society that's emerged in the last few years. Kings and gods Yeah, they were on the right track. They were on the right track. I always dabbled, you know what I mean? Build with the gods when I had a chance. You know, even though I went the blood route, you dig? Shout out to my gods and my kings and, you know, 5%ers and you already know, the homies.
Well, how long have you been meditating?
Going on a few months now, almost 6 months now. But man, I work out a lot. That's my routine, my regimen, I should call it. There's a lot of meditating that goes on there on that pull-up bar and doing my routines that's been going on for 5-10 years consistently, longer than that. So meditation has always been a part of my life. But understanding meditating now is like, yeah, that's what's up.
Do you feel different on days that you do meditate versus the days that you may not meditate for whatever reason?
Same thing with prayer, yeah. You know, that might be more mental than anything else. Or maybe not. Maybe not, because I definitely feel a little off when I don't. I gotta get it in. And the best thing about meditating is no matter what time of the day you get it in, you always feel like you done good.
Would you recommend meditation for all kings, all OGs, all isms?
That'll be so dope if they taught kids in public schools and incorporated some meditating in school. Dope. One of the first things they need to replace some of the bullshit with they teaching our kids in school. Meditation. No brainer. That is a no brainer. It only take a half hour. 20 minutes to teach them kids how to sit their ass down and meditate. Remember, I got a segment coming out called Sit Your Ass Down. You know what I mean? We still working on that. But yeah, meditation is key. And the earlier the better. I recommend it to everybody. I think it's happening. That's why we're having this energy shift, this energy war going on out there in society, man. People are waking up to consciousness, man. And that's what meditation does, man. Taps in with your conscious.
So you would recommend it, but give one solid reason of why it is recommended for any and everyone considering, or even not considering it, maybe just hearing about it and now putting the thought to theory.
Excuse me for a second, guys. As she repeats the question,
Why would you recommend meditation to a fellow king?
man, because it'll help you lose your ego, bro. And that's what has to go, man. A lot of people, what's the problem with our people? What's the problem with our people? Chicago, all the killing. What's the problem with our people? Where do we start? Where do we start? Where do we start? Where do we start? I think I just came up with the answer as we sitting here right now chopping it up, bro. Ego deaths. Our people need to experience serious ego deaths, and there's nothing wrong with it. You don't lose your credibility. You don't lose
Yourself?
You become more cold as far as like most eligible king out there. You understand what I'm talking about? Like, you become more Denzel like with it, man. You heard? More handsome with it, you heard? Ego deaths, man, will solve a lot of this shit going on, bro. You ain't gonna have time to kill like they killing in Chicago once you experience that ego death. And you could be a killer. telling you, bro. Ego deaths. Psychedelics, bro. Go to Chicago and give them all mushrooms. One at a time. And they can't all be running around on that shit at the same time. One at a time. And let them have ego deaths. And you watch how niggas start getting money together, being creative together, opening a business together, supporting each other, and making fucking little Wakandas out there in these ghettos, you're in these hoods. Ego death. Look it up, y'all. And try to get you one, man.
Also through meditation.
Yeah. Meditation. Yeah, it's gonna, that'll help you tap in with what I'm talking about, man. If what I'm saying is not resonating at all, try meditating. Meditating will help you get to an ego death eventually. And some of this stuff will resonate. What I'm talking about. There's a little humor in what I'm saying, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of real shit in what I'm talking to, man. The chosen one knows how. The chosen ones out there know how to decipher it.
Indeed. So, what are some of your favorite meditation practices?
When I meditate, I like to think of space, like, and everything being important. Even, space meaning like the space between me and this beautiful lady behind the camera, young lady behind the camera. I just don't ignore the space in between me and her. You understand me? If it wasn't for that space between me and her, there would be no me and her. You understand what I'm talking about? So I give a shout out to the space in between me and her. You understand me? It's just as important. There's oxygen, there's all kinds of stuff going on in that space in between me and her. You understand what I'm saying? So once you can acknowledge all that kind of stuff and realize that we all energy, and energy is everything, you just start realizing that the bag is everywhere, That space, that's the bag. That space between you and the bag, you gotta enjoy the space. Enjoy the process, bro. Between you and the bag. If you're really meant for the bag, you're not gonna get the bag until you learn to enjoy the process, bro. So that space in between is what I'm in tune with, you know? And they could travel distances wherever your thoughts may go. Boom.
Infinite,
wherever your thoughts may go, like, okay, I got that thought, but how about the space in between? And then when you start taking a look at the space in between, it's beautiful. There's trees, there's moons, there's stars, there's beautiful birds chirping. Probably more beautiful than the negative thought you might have had. So the space in between hold weight, you dig?
I do. Man, I don't know if you can top that, but lastly, if you will, a lesson from one of your favorite meditation gurus, shamans, influencers, what have you.
Oh, shit.
You mentioned Abraham Hicks.
Yeah, she's my girl. I'd spend money to go to her one of her seminars or something like that. Some of them look like money grabs, some of these guys. But, some of them, the authenticity jump out, it resonate. I mess with Joel Osteen because it resonate. Everything ain't for everybody. Everybody has their own path, bro, to their enlightenment, their awakening. You heard? Mine was combined with some code, with some good game, some hella fire game, man.
But with all the gain that you have gained from your collective, what's one lesson on meditation that you can pass along to your fellow kings and queens?
I get turned on when I meditate.
Is that a lesson or a confession?
I'm just saying, bro. Like, you be so at peace, so calm. It's almost like a morning woody. You're like, you can catch a morning woody, man, from being so comfortable, bro, and at peace. Just meditating. You understand me? That's why it's good to meditate before you go to sleep. You just winning. You understand me? Feeling like $1 million around here. You heard?
Granted, you have someone to go to sleep next to. Otherwise,
it's facts though. And meditating, man, you'll find the earth gonna bring you something. You learn. You know how to meditate. The earth just gonna bring you. You ain't gonna be by yourself. You're gonna be by yourself. The earth gonna manifest something for you, man. You understand me? You ain't gonna have those little problems, man. Those weirdo problems, you heard? People gonna think you weird, but you gonna be living your best life. That's the best part. People gonna think you crazy, but you gonna be living your best life, you heard?
meditation and manifestation.
Excuse me, y'all. Keep it together for y'all.
That seemed right on time. If there's nothing else, then please, if you will, sign off.
Young Roc, man. Once again, man, I appreciate y'all time. I don't take it for granted. I hope y'all stuck through and got something out of this little dialogue. You understand me? If you have the opportunity, try to meditate. You understand me? Whether it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You understand me? Put your day together with it. You understand me? Just see how it goes, man. And at the end of the night when you lay down, double back and see, was it a cool day or not? And 9 times out of 10, you're going to be like, that was a cool day. And then give it another shot the day after that and the day after that. And you automatically train yourself to think like a king, you heard? Young Roc, thanks for watching, man. A king. His Crown and His Earth's podcast, man. Safety.